Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. A 10-day ceasefire between Lebanon and Israel has gone into effect, and US President Donald Trump said the next meeting between the United States and Iran may take place over the weekend. Trump claimed Iran had offered not to possess nuclear weapons for more than 20 years. He told reporters outside the White House that he thinks they're very close to making a deal with Iran. Hours later, at an event in Las Vegas, Nevada, Trump went further, saying the war should be ending pretty soon. Meanwhile, the Lebanese army says that Israel has committed violations of the ceasefire after it took effect, including the intermittent shelling of several southern Lebanese villages. US President Donald Trump has said that the United States is very close to reaching a deal with Iran, and in case the deal is signed, he might come to Islamabad himself. Talking to reporters, Trump said negotiations with Iran could resume over the weekend. He also claimed that Iran has agreed to almost everything and suggested a potential agreement could bring down oil prices and global inflation. President Donald Trump says Israeli and Lebanese leaders have agreed to a 10-day ceasefire. In a social media post, Trump said he held discussions with Benjamin Netanyahu and Joseph Aoun and described the talks as excellent. He added that US officials, including Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, have been tasked with supporting efforts toward a lasting peace. In a separate post, Trump said he would invite Joseph Aoun and Netanyahu to the White House for talks in a week or two so that they could engage in meaningful talks. The planned meeting carries significance, as Israel and Lebanon have technically remained in a state of war since 1948. Making any direct engagement a notable diplomatic step. Pope Leo has blasted leaders who spend billions on wars and said the world was being ravaged by a handful of tyrants. In unusually forceful remarks in Cameroon, days after US President Donald Trump attacked him on social media. Leo also decried leaders who used religious language to justify wars and urged a decisive change of course in a meeting in the biggest city in Cameroon's Anglophone regions, where a simmering conflict going back nearly a decade has left thousands dead. The pontiff said the masters of war pretend not to know that it takes only a moment to destroy, yet often a lifetime is not enough to rebuild. Chief of Defense Forces Field Marshal Asim Munir has met Iranian Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bakr Kalibaf in Tehran as efforts continue to prevent a return to conflict. The Field Marshal later met Major General Ali Abdullahi, commander of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps' Khatam al-Anbiya Central Headquarters. Officials say the visit has raised hopes for a second round of talks and a possible extension of the current ceasefire. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has arrived in Turkish resort city of Antalya to attend the 5th Antalya Diplomacy Forum. He was received by local officials, including Governor Hulusi Sahin, along with Pakistan's ambassador and senior diplomats. During the forum, the Prime Minister is set to participate in the Leaders' Panel, where he will present Pakistan's perspective on key global issues. He is also expected to hold bilateral talks with President Recep Tayyip Erdogan and other international leaders on the sidelines of the event. Earlier, Shehbaz Sharif met Qatari Emir Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani in Doha, where he stressed the need for de-escalation and dialogue amid ongoing regional tensions. During the meeting, both leaders discussed the evolving situation in the Gulf and emphasized the importance of diplomacy and international coordination to ensure peace and stability. The Prime Minister also reaffirmed Pakistan's condemnation of attacks targeting Qatar and expressed full solidarity with its leadership and people. All 8 people on board a helicopter have been killed when it crashed in Indonesia's West Kalimantan province as search teams tried to retrieve the bodies and wreckage. The head of Indonesia's rescue agency said Airbus H130 helicopter lost contact 5 minutes after taking off from a plantation area in Malawi. He said the location of the crash, or loss of contact, is in a densely forested area with steep, hilly terrain, adding rescuers had found debris suspected to be the tail of the helicopter approximately 3 kilometers west of where contact was lost. The cause of the crash remains unclear. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.